Welcome YouTube. This is my channel. I'm Russo. Welcome to the Russo channel. If you like these videos, like, subscribe, write a comment, tell me what you think. If you don't like it, alright, so we're talking cryptos again today. Now, the other night I posted a video about Bored Ape Yacht Club being backed by Nazi founders and their pictures involving racial slurs and stuff like that, and racial symbolism, racism and pedophilic symbolism and things like that. So it's been a big 24 hours for the Bored Ape Yacht Club recently. So to start off with, let's just bring it up. I'll show you the news feeds and stuff of it. So to start off with, Bored Ape Yacht Club got they temporarily delisted off the OpenSea. Now, if you look through the article, they'll say, Bored Ape Yacht Club, they try to work it out with them and this and that. But let's be honest, I think it came a bit to do with the whole documentary, the RUSSO court case and stuff like that. But basically last night, I was on Twitter, I was fucking around on Twitter, and I came through this Bored Ape Yacht Club, and it was actually this exact one there. This exact article was the one that I saw last night on Twitter, and it said it got delisted. Obviously I had put a comment on there. It's a scam, bro, didn't you know? But we don't know. But so basically, yeah, I saw that on there last night, and then I woke up this morning, and on my NFT evenings, it's basically showing this, how it's been delisted. Now, where does it come through? Of course, the collectors shared on their Twitter that it turned out the same happened to some other NFT holders. In a matter of hours, the Bored Ape Yacht Club apparently solved the issue with the OpenSea. The terms they shared follow message on tweet. Now, there was a brief OpenSea error earlier, which is mistakenly and temporarily delisted as numbers of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Delisted a number of the Bored Ape Yacht Club from their platform. Now they say they resolved it and that's not going to happen again. Now, what was the issue for it happening? Technical issue? I don't know. They are one of the biggest NFT market. They are the biggest NFT marketplace on the market at the moment. For them to have a technical issue like that with one of the biggest NFTs on the market at the moment, I don't know. I think there was a bit more to the RUSSO involvement. And like it says here, as a moment, nobody can predict how the courts will appear. After all, the first thing related to the lawsuit, post to me, you know about the Yoga Labs lawsuit. So why did the OpenSea get delisted as a collectible? In short, some assume it was just a technical error on behalf of the marketplace. Don't believe that. Meanwhile, others insist it because the project is a court case against RUSSO. Now, that's the one that I believe. The trademark. Now, let's go into the RUSSO court case. Now, I'm not going to read through all of this. You just can pause the video and open it up. But basically, this talks about what I was talking about on the other day. And so that's... There was Gargamel. That was the one I was talking about. The Gargamel was the character that was part of the Smurfs, and they say some people reference Gargamel as a Jew, but this as a Jew because in the cartoon he scavenges and takes stuff from those and things like that, and they're representing a Jew. I don't know. I don't understand that term. Don't know Jews. I think that's an American thing. Not much here in Australia, but basically Gargamel was a reference to even one of the what's it called? The Bored Ape Yacht Club founders. One of the Bored Ape Yacht Club founders. They're I hope my microphone's close enough. But yeah, one of the Bored Ape Yacht Club founders. Their Instagram names is Gargamel, symbolizing the Jew, I guess. what was another big part here that I'd read? Now basically it just says on the article, if you look through the article and stuff like that, it will tell you that like a lot of what I was, it references a lot of what I was talking about the other day, but into a lot more detail and stuff like that. Ryder Ripps and Paulie launched their attack on Yoga Labs of their allegedly usernames. Apparently the name Empire Tomato Ketchup and Gargamel can be considered as deriving from pedophilic and racist internet memes, respectively, in answer to these claims. Yoga Lab released their thread explaining their thoughts behind their names and threads. My reading's not the best. I skim read anyway. I'm not going to actually read it out to you. But very interesting. Very interesting. It's very interesting to see where, like, look, man. And then to top it off, this was a funny one. This was a funny part as well. So the BAYC is another extension of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, such like the Mutant Apes and stuff as well. They are extensions of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club are the founders, and then they've got other extension projects and stuff as well. So BAYC is another one of the Bored Apes and the Yacht Clubs. Now, this one was the sunrising flag, the Japanese imperial flag, and I think the Korean flag is only half or something like that. But the full sun, the full rising sun, is to Koreans represents deeply offensive to Koreans and other Asians that suffered under the Japanese imperial rule. So, and then they apparently the Bored Ape Yacht Club were like, oh well, we can change that. We give you the opportunity to change that if you like. But why give them the opportunity to change it? Why have it in the first place? A lot of their pictures, and they even stated apparently in the start that you can change traits or swap traits and this and that, but why have them like that in the first place? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to extend? Like, so the founders coming from that 4chan platform, fucked up platform, but coming from that 4chan platform, that would be a lot into symbolism and just in-depth thinking that you've got to actually think about what they're saying word for word. Each word is a riddle and things like that, and to words I've never even heard of. But basically, Ryder Ripps has gone against the Bored Ape Yacht Club. He's launched an attack against them. Ryder Ripps has started a campaign against Bored Ape Yacht Club in January. His claims that Yacht Ape Club founders have deep links into outright 4chan memes culture, and also claims also claims that they are racist. So he then went on and started his own little Bored Ape he called RR Bored Ape Yacht Club, which was Ryder Ripps Bored Ape Yacht Club, and pretty much just copied their entire platform, photos and everything. Now they're taking him to court for copyrights and stuff like that. Now this is where it's interesting. How internet, alright, so NFTs, before NFTs, digital artwork was represented as hot links. So memes and stuff like that, you can't copyright a meme hot link. You can't copyright a meme. You can't claim a meme because you can change it. Now, even still, 5% difference of anything that's been copyrighted and stuff like that, a 5% difference, you can then change that as much as you want. How, like, you know, these people change up Louis Vuittons and Gucci. They put Smoochie or Poochie Vuitton, or, you know, whatever, like Palasonic, you know what I mean, Sony. Like, you change them up a little bit, they look like the word, your brain sees it as the word. As long as the first and the last letter of the word that is the letters of the word you want, your brain's going to fill in the gaps. Now, there's a lot of So that's all you need to that's all you need to do to change it to avoid any copyright laws or anything like that. But again, it's digital artwork. Digital artwork doesn't come, NFTs and digital artwork don't come under any copyright laws. There's no little C next to it. There's no registered next to it. There's no trademark next to it like this. There's nothing like that that's on there. So how do you copyright a digital artwork? Or, you know, if I go to copy it, I can, like they say, I can screenshot that. I can screenshot the NFT and sell it as I want. Yes, you can. You're not going to be able to sell it as a JPEG file, so it's not going to be able to sell on the marketplace like OpenSeas and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's interesting where that court case is going to end up. But basically, this is just all a harassment. Ryder Riff has just created this as a harassment to the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Whatever he's done is basically worked to an extent, because OpenSeas have shut it down for the moment, and then claim who knows what they paid. Bored Ape Yacht Clubs have probably generated millions of dollars, like probably more. That one NFT has probably generated more money than what the OpenSea has in its career, like than when that started. So one hand washes the other. But basically, I don't trust NFTs anymore. And I think maybe Gary Vee is an advocate for NFTs, but maybe Gary Vee has also been paid by people very heavily to endorse NFTs and stuff like that. But I mean, pretty much, like, he goes on and bangs on about this and that. Now, I read about these other ones, soulbound tokens, which can be used for tickets and stuff like that. Now, Gary Vee still keeps going on about NFTs for tickets and ticket stubs and blah, 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 blah. He goes on all the time about NFTs and how, like, music artists can now use their NFTs and make a percentage off, and create NFTs and make a percentage off their work and their art and stuff like that, where the money doesn't all go back to the producers and all that sort of stuff, where the actual artists can actually make a very heavy percentage and gain lots of wealth from their music. I don't know any poor musicians. Well, poor famous musicians anyway. Like, it seems to be NFTs is meant to make musicians money, but musicians already make plenty of money. People like that Logan Paul, wanker. I believe he's a wanker. Post this as much as you want everywhere. He's a wanker. He talks all bullshit. All his NFTs is all bullshit. All his Pokemon stuff's all bullshit. It's all for the gram, and it's all for the all for his YouTube. Like, man, he might have sold off here and there, but don't tell me you got rich from NFTs and stuff like that. You already were rich, and you used that money and stuff, and then made maybe a little bit more on that. But just like the stock market works, same with crypto trading and stuff works. When you invest more money, you make more money. But then you make it sound like you invest $10 and you can make $10 million off that $10 investment. No, you can't. Yeah, you could have back in 2011 when Bitcoin was fucking worth nothing, and you bought it and minted it off your CPU computer. Yeah, no worries. But these days now, it doesn't work like that. So don't go on social media and advocate that bullshit and make people and get people into it and spend money in there, because OpenSea probably paid you. Because as soon as people want to know about OpenSeas, where do they go? NFTs, where do they go? They go to the OpenSea. So OpenSea probably paid him money, just like OpenSea's paying Gary Vee, and probably also because I'm telling you, NFTs don't sell. They don't sell. And then when you apparently these top NFTs and stuff like that, I've tried to mint these, get into these platforms onto the websites and stuff like that to mint them. You don't get into them. You can't get into them. Even trying to get into the whitelists and stuff like that. All right, maybe once you get into the whitelist. The one that was good, well, the whitelist I got into, but I paid for it because I had to pay to get into that one, was the Snoop Dogg one. Now, that's an avatar. That's a little avatar that you can cruise around in. You go into your little sandbox world, your little sandbox virtual reality, and you cruise around. You got a little avatar and you got a little Snoop Dogg and this and that. That's actually something you can use.
It's something that you can even play. You can use that for a play to earn, and you can collect the dollars from that, the coins from the tokens from that website, and then trade them off to USTDs or Ethereums or whatever. Trade them off to anything else, any other crypto that's on the market that's worth a bit. That's swappable on the blockchain. Now, I just don't. It doesn't. They don't sell like they do. The pixel lands and stuff like that, yeah, can sell. But again, you get lowballed hard. You get lowballed. No one buys it at the price that you've put it on there for. Like those Deadfellas NFT, man, were the biggest bullshit that I came across. And I even just seen another report on here saying that Deadfellas NFT was one of the top selling NFTs this year. Bullshit. Never got onto it. Never got onto it. Let's see if I can find it on here again. I'm on this shit for days. Days, I'm telling you. Where was it? Here, Deadfellas 13. Bullshit. I think it's just a picture though, but let's just read the article for a sec. Bought Out Yacht Club even held an 8th Fest in New York. A lot of hype around it, man. There's a lot of hype around it. Again, there's millions of dollars obviously invested into it and stuff to it. But there's a lot of big names, man. Amy Schumer. Oh, that was the Super Bowl. On that, they're Bored Apes and stuff as well. Like, I don't know, man. Here we go. The Deadfellas party. See what I mean? Another heavily hyped NFT, like the Deadfellas, and it was very hard to get into the website. Now they were nothing. They were nothing in the start. There was nothing around them. There was nothing Madonna in that. There was nothing behind. No one knew about Deadfella NFTs. There was nothing on them. I was on there. There was nothing on them. I found them on that Rarity Tools. Thought they looked pretty cool. So I downloaded the Discord, tried to get into the whitelist, and there was no activity. There's not much activity. There was not much activity on there at all, and it just makes no sense. No sense anywhere. I don't know. There's got to be more to it. I'm telling you, there's got to be more to all of these NFTs and stuff like that. I'm very skeptical about them now. I've just come across too much bullshit, too much hacking within these hot wallets and stuff like that. Obviously, the marketplace NFT OpenSea is one of the biggest marketplaces for NFTs, so that's where hackers are just going to hone straight in on. But I mean, I don't know. It's all too much. It's all too much to sort of comprehend what the thoughts behind these creators and stuff really are, what the bottom line to what these people are trying to actually achieve. Obviously money, but there's always more to it than just money, because some of these people are already loaded, already got millions of dollars. How much more millions can you have and do with? You can't do much more. Like, some of these people got more money than countries. Like, more bitcoins than some entire countries can hold. So I don't understand, or I don't see where. But yeah, if you wanna suss it out a bit more, evenings NFT evenings is a good place to suss out all your NFT news and stuff like that. But again, if you like the channel, like, subscribe, write a comment, tell me what you think about these bored out yacht clubs. Let me know. Put a comment, go onto my Instagram, send me a message, put a comment, like some shit on there. If you want to look, stay tuned for on my channel, on the Russo channel, for some other breaks in trading cards, Pokemon cards. And I've got all sorts of stuff up here. Pops, can't really see them because of the lights and stuff like that. Heaps of pops, man. Love the collectibles, love the collecting. But yeah, suss out my channel. Where's the there it is. Have a good one. Peace.